Hello, everybody. Let's see here. How you doing? Come on. Waiting for the people. Hey, Society Red. Glad you made it. Yeah. Sitting over here doing laundry. Hello, Mage. Ribbit, ribbit. I'm gonna do another live stream at 7 tonight. I'm just doing this because I'm over here doing laundry and I can spend more time talking, and Gremlin won't be complaining because hurry up, I'm busy. Speaking of busy, he's back at the house working on some really good on a. I don't know how many he's done so far, but he's done a really good uh dumbwaiter video. He's working on getting put out. I don't know if it's out yet or not, so it's gonna be a good one. He's got several planned. All right. So, what are y'all up to, Mage and Society Red? Don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, playing with your cat, Mage. You need to teach it how to type like Max Madball does. That's some funny stuff you see on there. All them different letters are like, yep, Mike's cat's typing again. Yeah, but them little boogers get up middle of the night playing. Oh, okay, sounds good. I don't really listen to a lot of music. I have a playlist, but I don't really listen to a lot of music. Hey, Victoria B, glad you made it. I don't listen to a lot of music because a lot of it is depressing. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just not into depressing music because have depression stuff. But Society Red, while you're in it, look up Rodney Carrington. Uh, I'm dancing with a man. If y'all could see the video of that, you should. It is funny stuff. He's up there dancing with Carrot Top, dressed as a woman. When I first saw the red hair, I'm like, wait a minute, that's Carrot Top. And it was. Hey, Juz, Sugsy. I don't know who that is. Don't forget that like button. I've got 4 people in here and 2 likes. Hello, Amy. Glad you made it. Wow, Society Red. But yeah, that's why I decided to do this one while we were doing laundry today, was so Amy could have a chance to get in here and talk to people. Because I feel bad about grandma's all, well, I'm busy. Well, okay, I'll give you 6 to 7 or 7 to 8. And meanwhile, Amy's over going into a coma in England because it's midnight over there. Hi, Queens. Hello, Muhammad Avlo. I think it's you hit the screen, or up at the top, Victoria B. I don't know how it works. Wow, Society Red. I don't just give that out to anybody, Muhammad. Sorry. Uh, I don't just give that out to anybody. Muhammad. This is my regular group of people I'm on there all the time with, and I don't want to get far getting war started. I've had people that we know people had live streams and had people get busy. Oh, I don't like you, and start cutting people off at the knees and stuff. So I want some ice cream, so I got some ice cream. I got a milkshake. There's a little restaurant here. They make good milkshakes. I like McDonald's. You go there and the ice cream machine's always broken. So Victoria B, what are you doing today? Just hanging out? Yeah. Well, Gremlin has got a good video about dumbwaiter he's working on or has got done. He's gonna put out today, and it's apparently really long one. He's worried about it being too big. And anybody hasn't went and saw it, go ahead and see it when we get off here. Whoa, Victoria B. Well, as long as you get paid for the overtime, you can't complain about that. Yeah, I'm over here in this little town where I'm over here at. They've got a car show, like a big, it's a small town. And they've got a car show happening over here. And got some streets shut off and all, closed off and all that. And I was looking at that thinking, I might go over there and show some cars. I looked at all the cars, all the people parked up. I'm like, yeah, no. Hello, Tremaine. But I said, no, I can't see it. So that'd be farther to heaven over there. A whole bunch of people standing around looking at cars and being happy. Yeah, you can't afford McDonald's anymore. Oh, wow. Society Red. Yeah, I saw a woman on here talking about she was officially too poor for KFC. $30 for a very small amount of food. And I'm like, yeah. Gremlin and I ran into that out there in Arizona. He was having a blood sugar crisis and needed food. And we pulled in there and got the smallest amount of like a 3-piece chicken nugget deal and a couple of, and a drink. And it was like $25. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that, Society Red. I don't live in, well, Amy, you're so little you don't need a big meal. You play with the toys. Yeah, they've only got Jack's here in town. It's a little hamburger place, and then a barbecue place. I think they've got a couple other places, but that barbecue place is really good. Yeah. Yeah, Amy. I was being funny. Yeah. I've been to In and Out and Benson, Arizona, Society Red. That's a nice little town. Everything was too dang hot. Gremlin was. We were sitting under a pavilion or a covered bench. Hey, Kevin Gonzalez. Uh, we were sitting under a. No, we were sitting under a pavilion by a table, and I don't know what the temperature was outside the table. I think it's like 100 degrees. But under the table, under the pavilion, it was like being in the straight out of hell. The fire, the heat coming in there. Yeah, I like KFC. I've been there a few times, but we can't afford it. That's too expensive. Hello, random bye. Hi, CyberRex. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you, CyberRex. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of that myself. Hold on. Okay, did I get rid of it? But yet, did I get rid of the thing? Oh, anyway, that talking about those toys from McDonald's. My nephew, when he was in kindergarten, he was go every Friday. He kept coming home from school with a toy. We didn't know where he was getting the toys. He wouldn't talk. He wasn't talking. He wasn't talking when we first got him, and he wouldn't tell us, so we didn't know where he was getting the toys. Way up into the March for his birthday, for his birthday, I went up there to school, and it was on a Friday. Well, every Friday, his teacher was giving the kids a toy, a reward chest, and the reward chest was McDonald's toys. Well, she's getting McDonald's toys from. Well, she was taking the kids to her children to McDonald's and getting Happy Meals. And when the kids quit playing with the toys, she's taking them to the chest. And the next year, her son started kindergarten, so she had to stop doing that, getting their toys. But I thought it was so funny. Y'all know how far it is from March till September, end of August. You know when school first starts. This was in March, 24th, y'all. And they had this little girl got called up to the toy chest for the first time ever. She was a chatterbox. And just talk, 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 talk. And disturbing this class. So that was her first time ever getting up to the toy chest to get a toy. Now that was some funny stuff. I felt bad for her. Well, you can go away, a-hole. Yeah, well, a-hole can go away. I don't get what they say about me. I'm having fun talking to my friends. And definitely, if I get any money out of this, Might get only get enough for a soda pop. Hey ho, my daddy's been dead for 3 years. You can go suck an egg. He was an a-hole, alright. Yeah, my dad's been dead for 3 years. My mom's been dead for two. I don't know. Actually, should I? He died in October 31st of 22, and she died May 22nd of 23. They got a divorce because they couldn't live with each other anymore. But when he died, she didn't last long. She went right behind him. Hey, big dog. A-hole is a perfect name for that person. 'Cause I'm not on talking about I must have money, blah blah blah. Uh, I don't have a lot of money, but I'm not on here panhandling and begging. My daddy was 89. He died in a nursing home. He was driving right up until he had too many wrecks in one day and finally tore his truck up and decided he couldn't be home alone. So they put him in a nursing home and he didn't last long. I don't mean to sound ugly, but he was severely prejudiced. He hated black people like with a passion, calling them the N word and all of that. And this was in Louisiana where he died, where he went in a nursing home. And Louisiana is nothing but wall to wall black people almost. I don't know. Well, bright side is I get a whole bunch of random new people in here, which is good for my channel. But anyway, he was in a nursing home where probably all of the caretakers were black, and they found him laying on the floor, passed away. Now, how long he'd been passed away and how much of an ass he'd been that caused them to ignore him or what, I don't know. I just, oh wow, Amy, that's sad. But yeah, my mama passed. She had dementia. You know, we pick on Genty about her hobbit, calling her mama a hobbit because she's 4'8" or 9" or super short. Uh, we pick on Genty about her mom being a hobbit, but my mom got dementia there at the very end. So when she died, so when she went, she went. And we left her with my sister out in Florida. Took her back to my sister in Florida. And my sister, yeah, yeah. She said her mom's doing better, and on Fridays she goes to a club for 6 hours. So Genty gets a day off to just hang out and be at peace. I have to. What's that smell? Uh-oh, Mama set the house on fire again. I'm not making fun of old people with dementia or people that's had a stroke, lost their mind and stuff. But it's fun when they get back when they go back to like little children. My mom, it was crazy. I told Amy, Genty was, oh, yeah, Cyberwax. He knows you love him. And it doesn't matter if he's your stepdad. If he raised you, it was good to you. He's daddy. I had a daddy. He wasn't very good to me. So it's who loved you and how they treat you. That's the way I look at it. Okay, I gotta go change out my washer and dryer. Let's go for a walk. Y'all hear me huffing and puffing. Going into this laundromat. Oh, Lord. Okay, one of them's done. I gotta get it over there. Well, rat poop. Most of the dryers are full. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit on the dryer. Yeah, Mrs. Iverax. Mess. You're gonna hear me struggle get my fat butt back up in this truck. Y'all see, y'all see how tall this truck is? I had to get my foot up on it and grab that to pull myself up. Oh wow, Amy, that's sad. Well, Mage, I can tell you how it is. Oh wow, Amy, that's sad. But this truck pulls through snow. It's 4-wheel drive, and we were at 7,000 feet or better in Pie Town, New Mexico. We had a cargo van that finally said on that trailer, pulling that trailer anymore. And we were in Pie Town, New Mexico, over 2 hours from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I looked online and found this truck. And Gremlin had good enough, uh, oh, and he had good enough credit. They drove it 2 hours to come bring it to him. A deep vein thrombosis, Victoria B, is like a blood clot in your vein. Usually it just goes to your heart or something and kills you. It's bad. Yeah, he probably sat in the airplane seat all the way to Australia. I don't know how far that is from England, but hi, Kulex, LJ Kulex. I can't say sorry. Yeah, but he probably sat and rode the whole way from England to Australia. When you get on them planes, you need to get up and walk around. If you don't do nothing but go walk from one end of the plane and back, because that's a thing. Mm-hmm. Hi, cunts. I read on my little news feed on my phone today. I didn't see where it was at, but they had a bus caught on fire, school bus caught on fire, full of 22 children. And oh wow, Amy. But they had 22 children on the bus that was on fire, and the mom and the bus driver managed to rescue all the children. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, Mama didn't want any crispy children, so she got on there and she got the kids out. Oh wow, cuz that's not nice. Deep vein thrombosis is nothing to laugh about. Yeah, Society read that That blows. I saw one I thought was pretty dang cool. They had a woman midair went into labor and to have a baby, and it just so happened. I don't remember what all they were, but she had like a doctor, two nurses, and several medical professionals just happened to be on the plane to deliver her baby. And then they had one woman doing the old come to America and have a baby business. And she went into labor too soon, and had the baby in the air. She landed in Hawaii and she got deported. She got sent back to where she came from. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if that's what she intended, but she definitely didn't get to say, hey, hey, Genty, glad you're here. Uh huh. I told y'all. Yeah, cuz that's sad. But yeah, that's sad about all them the stuff I'm playing. I'm gonna be watching like Mayday, where planes crashed, and I'm looking at that thinking, wow. Oh hey, Genty, well I left a post last night or early this morning. I was gonna be on here today at 1. So so the people in England, Amy, cause it's just like 7 o'clock where y'all are at, so I could be on and Amy could enjoy a little bit of me talking and her hanging out, visiting. Because I hate Amy missing out because, heck, 3 o'clock in the afternoon is 10 o'clock there, and 6 o'clock it's midnight and better. She's not won't be. She's not social anymore. She's unconscious. She doesn't have a hobbit to keep her hopping. Oh my God. Cyberbax, I don't blame you. I bet you anything that's what happened. Energy drinks are death. Well, I'm over at the laundromat Genty for today, so that's why I can't come over here and talk, hang out, be loud. Yeah, the hobbit's a lot of work. It's 6 o'clock in the evening over here. I don't care how late that is where you're at. She's gonna be she's gonna be keeping you busy. Like I said, what's that smell? Uh oh, Mama set the house on fire again. My mama was starting to set fire on the house and stuff. And her dementia got to her. And Lagata, she seriously handed my sister a toilet paper roll with toilet, full of, she blew her nose and filled the toilet paper roll full of toilet paper. And she seriously was sitting there trying to light it with a cigarette lighter. It wouldn't light. Handed it. Uh, Lagata, we don't really do trolls, but I do mainly police stuff. But but yeah, but she literally was sitting there trying to set the damn cigarette roll, toilet paper roll on fire. Couldn't get it lit, and handed it to my little sister. Here, set burn this. And my sister was in there looking like, Mama. And from then on, she had the cigarette lighters, and Mama didn't have the cigarette lighters. Hi, next of kin. Yeah, my mom helped. My mom helped her mom. Her mom was kind of a firebug, and they was out. It wasn't houses or anything, but they had a big hollow tree out on somebody's property, and they went out there and set that tree on fire. And she said it looked like a Roman candle, the sparks shooting out the top. So yeah, Mama was a firebug. Yes, Society Red. I've got your story about. I got a story time here about smoking and oxygen. Um, in methadone. Uh, this man told me this story. He went to county jail, but over in Florida, because he was over there. Him and his friend was a meth head. Well, the friend was in the hospital on oxygen, and he was on his way to the pearly gates from whatever, drug related. He was dying. Well, him and that guy took his. I forget the guy's name. Anyway, James. Let's call him James. James took some meth over there to the hospital. He just carried around because he was smoking it. Well, he went in that room and that guy said, "I want one more hit before I go." And so this guy got out the meth. They lit up the meth. They blew that guy, the patient, up. And it's in the Crestview Bulletin paper where he blew the hospital room up with meth and they're smoking drugs. I know how Society Red likes to go look that stuff up. Yeah, well, the thing is the guy got over it, got right with Jesus, got off the drugs, and left town. He left. The guy that almost died. Okay, let me get my money. Okay, we're gonna go walk about here because I gotta go get some clothes in the dryer. I can't keep sitting here talking about it, or I can get on my butt and go do it. Okay, I gotta clean. I hate leaving the clothes in here. Hold on, I'm gonna set my phone down over here where I can have both hands free. Because I gotta come over here, come over there. A lot of hard work. Okay, so I leave everybody hanging. I was over there emptying out the washer. I sound like a fat woman, been busy. Yeah, well here we had to go to the gas station to get coins because they had a coin machine in this one we're at, and people kept stealing the machine off the wall. So they said never mind on that. Okay, let's go back for another walk. Oh, here's the machine. These machines are great. You see how much is in there? It's like 4 or 5 loads of, grocery laundry basket full of clothes. This is hard work. Work, work, work. Hello, boys. Did you miss me? Yeah, society red, that sucks. I can see that being a problem. Because unless you go laundromat regular, you end up with something you didn't need. Yeah. Uh, Sugar and spices stuff. Hey, Grandpa Paul, glad you made it. Sugar and spices got to where they play more. Now, if I can just catch my breath. Hmm. Yeah. I'm trying to catch my breath. It's a lot of hard work shuffling around in there doing laundry. But yeah, spice, sure. That's cool, Cyber Rex. Hi, Maria Hanson. Oh, oh, that's good next of kin. Yeah, but unless you go to laundromat regular, with that card, I guess you would end up with money you didn't need, unless of course you sold the card to somebody and got your money back. I was lucky here a while ago. I came up and uh, that friend of ours that we're staying on his place, uh, his youngest son was out here doing laundry too. When I looked at him, I said, I think that's one of the kids. He's 20. So I'll call him a kid. And he got out and he turned around and had his dad's work shirt on. I said, yep, that's him. It's ultra blondes, and I can't tell uh, who's who. The three brothers look almost just alike. Yeah, the laundromat's very expensive. Like I just went in there and spent $8.50 on one machine, $4 on the other, and then I just put $4 in the dryers, and I'm probably going to end up having to put more money in dryers. Get all these clothes dried. That's a lot of work. But yeah, I see where people were looking at my Spice and Sugar playing video. Uh, in case y'all were interested, Spice is the one up jumping around doing all the jumping. He's the one with the tackle on his belly and a white collar. Sugar's got the pink collar and she's doing more laying around. Yeah. Yeah, Grandpapa. Thank you, Cybervax. But this morning I had to put some money on the electric bill. I'd meant to do it last night, and this morning the gremlin cut the air conditioner off, and I thought, here, let me add some money to top up the electric bill before he's right in the middle of a video and the electricity cuts off on him. Yeah, he's getting big. He's getting sweet too. He's all trusting of Gremlin. He'd be laying there sound asleep. Gremlin get him up, rock it, and pick him up like a baby and just hold him. And he just keeps sleeping. Hell no name. Thank you, Genty. That's because we feed them good. I've got pedigree dog food for the big dogs. And I was going to get puppy food because seems awful skinny, but I guess he's not exactly. I'm not exactly sure he's full pit. In fact, I know he's not. I think he's part Labrador Retriever, and nothing wrong with that. I love Labrador Retrievers. He is a very good guard dog. Daytime, I love people. Nighttime, I'll eat people. That's what them Labrador Retrievers are good for. And he hears herd of house cats. Yeah, but yeah, they are, and they're also getting people food. And well, yeah, Grandpa, he was supposed to be full pit. We saw his mama; she was beautiful, and she was full pit. But we got him. He was a little tiny baby. He rode when we went to go to where Wrangler went to trial. He rode right here like this all the way down there 4 hours. And a little while later he got what we call yeah, it is the life of the dogs. But anyway, he got what we call a smart knot on top of his head. There's a little ridge on top of his head, and that's what's usually in hounds. And well, I said, yep, that's not a full pit, but he's pit enough for me. He's sweet. Last night they were down there begging for sausage. Getting him trained to stop stealing food. It was some funny stuff. was some funny stuff. Thank you, Genty. It was some funny stuff. Gremlin had the last donut he was going to split between him and the two dogs. And Spice ran in, grabbed it, and ran off with it. I looked around there, and oh wow, Grandpa, that sounds cool. But anyway, I looked around there, and Sugar and Grandma both were sitting there with a woebegone expression, and Spice is in the kitchen wolfing that donut. If you ever saw a dog with a, I can't believe that happened. Look, Sugar had it. Thieving turkey. Yeah. But Grandma has about got him trained to get out of the food, get out of the bowl he's eating out of. I'll give you a bite, just get out. I had to quit feeding Sugar while I was eating because I was discovering she was eating more than I was. It was like 3 bites for her and one for me, and I was hungry. And I had to start waiting until I got done and give her a share. But what was crazy was we were in that camper in the dark, pitch dark, and I was reaching over to give her a bite of food, and all I felt was her lips on my fingers as she eased over to get that food out of my thing. I couldn't see her. Alsatians, I imagine, are nice dogs. Yeah, cats are smart. They could be real intelligent. I've had cats. We've had dogs. Yeah, cats are demanding. All dogs will do is sit there and stare at you with a "I love you" look. Where's mine? Cats will stare at you with a "you better sleep with what I hope" look. Give you that evil eye. Well, that's good. That's good society, Red. You don't have to worry about sweeping and mopping the floor after she leaves. All you gotta do is clean up the dog spit off the floor when she leaves. Oh, Genty, that sounds sweet. I've heard of cows getting tame like that and be just a big old pet. I've never had budgie. Oh, had budgies or cockatoos, but we had a small bird, and we've had rabbits. I never saw sheep or had cows, but we had a small bird. We had him. Yeah, I say Gremlin's getting a dog lick. You know how cows sit there lick on a calf and have his hair standing up, looking all crazy. I said Gremlin's getting a dog lick because them dogs would be sitting back there licking him on the back of the head. Yeah, I had a little terrier mix. She was sweet as could be, but she'd been teased too much, and she got old and grouchy. Amy. Hello, Marsh. You. I try not to eat either one, Marsh. Yeah. Well, Genty, that's what we had with our little bird. It was beautiful. It was green with like a red tail feathers, and it was our free range flying. My uncle came over to visit, and bye bye birdie. It flew away. and I don't think it survived, or maybe somebody else captured it and took it home, but it was bye bye birdie. Yeah, that only works if you know the bird's out and you make sure nobody just snatches the door open and walks in. Wow, Genty. What does he do? Count them every night to be sure they're all there? Okay, I've got a good joke for y'all. Uh, they had this burglar broke into this house to rob it, and he was hearing out of the darkness. Jesus is watching you, Amy. Jesus is watching you, and he looked all over. He don't see who's talking to him. Yeah, Genty. He doesn't. He's looking around. He doesn't see who's talking to him. Finally, he puts his flashlight around and sees a parrot sitting up there, saying, "Jesus is watching you." And and the burglar asked him, said, "Who's Jesus?" And he said, "Me." And he said, "Who would name a parrot Jesus?" He said, "Same people would name a Rottweiler Moses." No, the parrot's name was Moses and the Rottweiler's name was Jesus. Yeah, I think I might have ran that lady in. I didn't mean to do that. She walked off to get food. Yeah, that movie, The Birds, was pretty funny. I liked it. I don't think I'd like being attacked by all those birds. It's nice out here today. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's not too hot. Sometimes it's starting to cool off and get cold at night. And it'd be nice when it gets cold weather where we can uh, stop running air conditioners. Society red. Hmm. Yeah, I hear y'all need a lot of rain, Grandpapa. Oh, Amy, that's wow. I think it might be 70 here. Let me see. It's probably something like 70 degrees here, or 78 or 80 something. Yeah, it's cold. Boy, I'll be glad to be able to go home. I gotta go shopping after this. Huh. Yeah, it does get cold, and all that over in England soon, or in Scotland. But y'all might as well be the same country. Y'all are so close. And I don't mean that in a bad way, Genty or Amy. I'm not disrespecting your nations. That's just pretty cool. Hmm. Huh, Grandpa Wolf. That's cool. Wow. What is Society Red? Are you wearing a overcoat, Society Red, or hiding in the house under a heater? Arizona is hot as heck in the daytime, but when it gets dark, boy, does it get cold. Mm. Yeah, that lady was gathering up her clothes. Have a good day, ma'am. Imagine it does get cold to you, and living where it's cold. I mean, hot. Cyber racks. Wow, Amy, that's bad. I was seeing I was seeing Jeff Foxworthy talking about having somebody breaking in your house in the south. So I said if you see a motor hanging from car motor hanging from the tree, you know there's a gun there. You don't know what kind it is, but it's a gun there, lives there, and leave it alone. Yeah, Genty, I don't blame you. Shit gets cold, y'all gotta have it. Y'all have one of those Agga stove cookers, Genty and Amy? I've watched those English shows. I see where that's cool. Where that be real warm and nice. Yeah, I got a real funny one for everybody about the electric bill. I was in an old trailer in Crestview, Florida, and in the summertime, our freaking electric bill was over $300, running central air. And one winter in December, I was wearing a moo dress. You know, one of the big moo hanging down to my ankles. And I was standing over an air conditioner vent, and I got a cold draft up that dress. I said, "Yep, that's one of the electric bills so damn high in summer is we're air conditioning the possums and stuff under the camp trailer." Oh wow. Oh, that sounds like it'd be cool, Genty. I've looked up those Aggas. That looks like it'd be good. What is a jumper? Is that like a sweater or a sweatsuit, Amy? I get so hot where I'm sleeping at, I'm not going to be using a heater or a blanket because Grumly's going to want to turn that heater on and the. Oh, okay, that's what I thought it was. I'm not going to be wanting an uh, blanket. I'm going to be hot. That hole in it gets cold. Except with the window on my butt, and I got to have a blanket between me and that window. Yeah, talking about English from England versus American English. It's funny. I was watching Keeping Up Appearances with Hyacinth Bouquet, and she was on there talking about a vest. Okay, well, what's so wrong about a vest? Well, I had to look it up and figure it out. Wow, that's cool, Grandpapa. But anyway, I had to look it up. And a vest over there is like an undershirt over here, you know, a t-shirt. And over here is the little jacket, sleeveless jacket that goes under your coat, under a suit coat. I'm thinking, oh, okay, that's cool. I like learning stuff like that. I see where they're talking about bringing the Mrs. Brown's boys back. And I don't know if they are or not, but I was seeing on Facebook where they were talking about it. I was laughing my butt off that Christmas special where the Christmas tree kept sneezing and the priest walked by and blessed it. Yeah, okay. I've been on here for over an hour. I gotta go check on the clothes again. The clothes are almost done. I'm gonna get off here when the clothes get done. Let me waddle on in there and see what the clothes are doing. Probably gonna have to add some more quarters. Anybody else got anything? Oh heck. Yeah, Amy. That's exactly what I figured out they were. Yeah, yeah, that's what America calls them as wife beaters. No, I'm not leaving yet. I'm gonna go walk over there to the laundromat, see if I need to add more quarters. I'm thinking I do, cause I gotta go do lunch, go shopping. When I get done here, we're having microwave lasagna for supper for dinner here tonight. I ain't cooking nothing except microwave. No, I'm not done yet. Let me go check. Well, darn it. Hopefully that darn quarter didn't roll under that machine. That'd have been a revolting development. Hold on, I gotta get free and free. Yeah, I like lasagna. But yeah, I love that. Uh, one of the cyber racks, I saw that again. I didn't watch the whole episode, but I saw where it came on, and the first few minutes he tased himself. She tased herself. Yeah, I liked. Um, are you talking about Super Nanny? That show where the nanny comes in and helps figure out kids, how to handle kids. I liked who liked Red Dwarf? I know Cybervax probably did. He's a guy. I don't know about the rest of you. I saw most every episode of Red Dwarf. I'd like to see it again. Yeah, I'll look for it, Amy. Oh, you like Red Dwarf? That was funny stuff. I like that where the cat was a guy and Crichton. Oh, okay, Cyberrex. But yeah, I don't know stuff to talk about. Yeah, taking strange medications is a bad thing. Hi, Mrs. All About Me. Glad you're here. Glad you made it. But yeah, I'll look up Kevin Bridges. I've been watching Michael, what's his name? And a lady named Sarah. I don't remember her last name. She wears glasses and she's kind of big. Oh, Cyber Rex. I'll have to see if I can find that one. You saw the one where she waxed in the understairs bathroom and came out and looked like a big rat on on the floor. Yeah, Scylla Milliken. I like her. She's funny. She's talking about being at self checkout with the scales and discovered her belly was on the scale and she claimed it was a melon and she paid for it and legged it. I love cashmere too. Yes, that's what I was talking about she's under the stairs. But one that was even funnier than that was where she was had the curry stomach, and she had that air freshener that she was using, and her son brought in this can of spray uh, glue that looked just like the air freshener, and she ended up with her leg stuck to uh, oh heck, her friend's face, and her with curry belly, gas and poop. Winnie, as it Winnie. You talk about this stuff looking just like stuff. My sister. Hmm. Okay, that sounds good, Amy. Uh, yeah, I like that Michael. I can't remember his last name. Michael Connor. Michael Connor. I think his name is O'Connell. I don't remember his last name exactly. He was on there. He was on there telling about hey Kashmir too. Uh, he was on there talking about America, knowing who was English and who was. Thank you, Amy. I was hoping somebody get that because that was starting to get on my nerves. Uh, he was talking about English people versus Americans and other nationalities coming in home through the airport. He said English people you'd be the only. Hmm. I don't remember seeing that. I like Mick Jagger. He's okay. But anyway, he was talking about the English people going home to England. I said be the only people in line to get through customs, and they'd be all lined up all nice and neat. And he was talking about the other nationalities be passing kids over the lines, over the ropes, and doing limbo under the ropes and all of that stuff. You could definitely tell who was English. Yeah, I love Gremlins started playing me some. Gremlins started playing me some more of that. What's the name of it? Okay, you're gonna go bye bye. Kiss my ass, Cashmere. Cashmere was being a jerk, so Cashmere can go suck an egg. But he's been showing me Monty Python about the ex parrot. That's some funny stuff. It's only talking about fart for us, at least queef for us, and then ask me did I have lice, and uh, just being an ass. Okay, well, I've don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm getting tired. I gotta go check on the clothes. Yeah, it was just somebody on there being. Yeah, Monty Python's funny. But I'm getting tired. I'm tired of talking. I need to go check on the clothes. I'm hoping I can get on the road, get home. Okay, I'll see y'all everybody tonight at 6 p.m. Central. And if you're there, you're there. Okay, I'd appreciate it. But at least, yeah, Dave Allen, I'll have to look him up. But at least got to see Amy and Genty. Yeah, they were being an ass wipe, being a frauditor. Okay, everybody, have a good day. I'll see if anybody else shows up for 6 p.m. Central tonight. Bye. Ribbit, ribbit.